What is up, friends? My name is Kevin Castro, and today we're going to be learning Golden Hour by Jay. Now, this song is an amazing, beautiful piece of music, but on top of that, it's also an incredible hand independence exercise. In this lesson, I'm going to start by teaching you a simplified version of the song so you can get started making magic right away. Then we're going to build it so that you will be able to play the original theme. Okay, so I'm going to start off by teaching you the right hand. So the right hand, there's kind of 4 different patterns. I'm going to show you one pattern at a time. So for pattern number 1, it's going to sound like this. So what am I doing there? You're going to have your finger 1 on F sharp, finger 2, G sharp, finger 3, B, and finger 4 on C sharp. Now all you're going to do is go up and down this pattern. So it sounds like this. And you do that 4 times. So if I count it, it's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's pattern number 1. If we move to pattern number 2, it's very similar. All you have to do is move your thumb down to E. Now let's listen to this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's put pattern number 1 and pattern number 2 together. Pattern number 2. Okay, here comes pattern number 3. Now we do have to shift our fingers a little bit. So now pattern number 3 sounds like this. E, F sharp, A, and B. And we're doing the same thing, going from bottom to the top. Bottom to the top. 3, 4. And you do all these patterns 4 times. And the last one sounds a little bit like this. D sharp, E, F sharp, and G sharp. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that might have been a lot. So we're gonna take it from the beginning and try it really slowly, just our right hand. So pattern number 1, get your fingers in position. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now move down to E. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now pattern 3, E, F sharp, A, B. 2, 3, 4. D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that right hand is really important because it's actually what's happening in the original version as well. So the only thing we're really gonna simplify for this beginner version is gonna be our left hand. And we're gonna play the actual chords to the song. So let's learn that now. So left hand, we're gonna start with an A major chord. And if you notice, we're gonna be playing this quite high. Typically when people play A chords with their left hand, they're playing it somewhere low on the piano, but Jake's actually playing both of his hands really close together when you put it hands together. So right now, you're gonna be using the A above middle C. So our first chord is gonna be called A major, which is A, C sharp, and E. And what we're gonna be doing now is holding it for 3 beats. So it's gonna sound like this. 1, 2, 3, hit it again, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And so that was A chord 4 times, so for 4 whole measures. The second chord we're gonna use is G sharp minor. G sharp minor is G sharp, B, and D sharp. So this one we're gonna hit 3 times like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And on this 4th time, something really cool happens. This pinky moves down to G. That's the only thing that changes. And it creates this beautiful chord. It's called G augmented. And that's G, B, and D sharp. So let's put that second line together, starting from G sharp minor. 1, 2, 3. Here's the second time, the third time, and now move your pinky down to G. Just like that. All right, our next chord is F sharp minor. F sharp, A, and C sharp. This chord we're gonna hit 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And the last chord we're going to hit is E major, which is E, G sharp, and B. And we'll hit it 4 times again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's start putting this hands together now. So get your right hand starting on your F sharp and your pinky starting on A. So both hands, again, very close together, but don't let that mess you up. All you need to do is just kind of scooch over on your piano bench or move your chair over, whatever you're using. And we're gonna try this really, really slowly. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. Remember, it's 4 times through the pattern. Here's the 4th time. Now to transition here, G sharp minor, and just your thumb moves down to E. Here's the 3rd time, and on the 4th time, your right hand stays the same, but your left hand pinky moves down to G. And it creates a little bit of tension, right? But then it releases the tension on the next chord. F sharp minor, and starting with E on your right hand. And last one is E chord with D sharp with your thumb on your right hand. That sounds so pretty. So now let's speed it up just a little bit. And this is the beginner version. So the song's gonna go a little bit more like this tempo, but remember to work on it slowly. Practice it slowly, hands together, until you can kind of get it to that full speed, which sounds like this.
It was just 2 lovers sitting in the car, listening to.
Okay, so I do have to tell you about an amazing practice feature that we have on our website. So with this practice feature, you can slow down the music, you get access to our sheet music, and everything is notated the exact way that I play it. It also comes back with a playback device where if you hit play, it'll play the song for you, and you can even slow down the tempo so you can practice along with it. And if you need extra help, there is a keyboard button where the keys will light up to make sure that you are playing the right notes. So to get access to all these cool features, all you need to do is click the link below to get access to our free 7-day trial. Okay, so now we're gonna go and learn the original version. But don't be scared because the original version and the beginner simplified version I just taught you, nothing is really changing except for a broken left-hand pattern. So let me just switch my music here. Now we have an A major chord, same chord, but now we're gonna break it up. We're gonna go A, C sharp, E, C sharp, E, C sharp. So that's the pattern. Let's do it one more time. Bottom, middle, top, middle, top, middle. You might think that sounds easy enough, but the tricky part is when you put that hands together because the patterns are slightly different. So let's take this really slow. So that's the pattern you have to practice lots because if you can get good at this first pattern, then you can do all the chords. But it's just that left hand dexterity, and this is where that hand independence exercise kind of comes in. So one more time, if we do it really slow. And you do it 4 times still. Here's the 3rd time. Okay, so now I move to the next chord. So I had this A broken chord, but now I'm gonna move to G sharp minor, and it's that same pattern. And even when you have that weird G augmented chord, it's the same pattern. So you already know all these chords. Here's the F sharp minor. And you might think, hey, this is simple enough, but it does get tricky when you start putting it hands together. And it does it 4 times through the pattern as well. So if we do it hands together really slowly, it's gonna start to sound like this. But really slowly, because this is a really good hand independence exercise. Now, next position, same pattern. And here comes that G augmented chord. And the trick to this is to know where your thumb is gonna go with your right hand. So you can play those patterns, while still playing this left hand pattern and keeping it nice and steady. So that's a huge brain workout, playing those two different patterns. One with your left hand, which is going bottom, middle, top, middle, while your right hand is going all the way from bottom to the top. So playing both of those can really be hard to get at first, but don't worry, practice it really slow and then gradually build up that speed, because to play it at the original tempo takes a lot of practice. But eventually, once you get there, this is what it sounds like towards the end. All right, so there it is. There is the tutorial to Golden Hour by Jake. So leave a comment. I'd love to hear how this goes for you. Make sure you subscribe to our channel so you never miss another tutorial that we have coming up. And we'll see you next time. Was it up? What? I'm losing it. Was it up? Was it up, people? Was it up? Was it up?